staying creative. Today's video is going to be a do-it-yourself ornament. This do-it-yourself is great for using up scrap yarn if you have any. So if you're a crafter that already has some yarn laying around and you have some extra pieces, or if you crochet or knit and you have all these loose ends and you don't know what to do, this is a really great idea to use up all that scrap yarn and make a really cool craft out of it to give away as gifts or to customize your tree. Let me show you what I'm going to be doing. I've got them on this little tiny tree. I got this tree from Michael's, I believe it was $6. Anyway, if you can see here, I've got some snowman ornaments. So the tutorial is going to be how to make these little beanies, and the snowman balls are optional, but these are super cute. They're super easy. A great way to get the kids involved in making some ornaments and crafts for this holiday season, and they're great to give away as gifts. You can customize them. You can make the faces to maybe resemble the person you're giving it to. You can bling it out and maybe put some studs or some gems as the eyes, and they sparkle up against the light of the tree. Really great way to be creative and just use your imagination and make them however you want to. So that's what we're going to be doing. Now you can use any kind of yarn, any size, any combination. You can use variegated, you can use all one color, or mix up the pattern. It's up to you. Use your imagination. Be creative. Let me show you the items that you will need to make this. So here I have some scrap yarn. I have a white one and a green one, a pair of scissors, and this is an empty kitchen paper towel roll. These foam balls I got at Michael's. I have used some already. You get 12 in this pack, and I think it's like $3 at Michael's. The snowmen are optional, and if you want to draw on them, I used Sharpies, but you can use whatever you want. I got this colorful pack from Staples for I think it was $6. And then I am using my tablet here, and I will show you what I use it for. But you can use a book, really anything you want to make the length of the scrap yarn. So that's it. Those are the items you will need. So I have my scrap yarn, and I think I'm going to use the green for now. And what you need to do is go ahead and take your book, or in this case I am using my tablet, and wrap your book or tablet or whatever it is you're using a lot of times. Now this just depends on how thick you want it, your beanie, or if you're going to make maybe a pattern where you're using alternating colors like a white and a green, or red and green, or whatever color. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep wrapping. Okay, and go ahead and cut it off. So now I have about that much. I may need more, and if I do, I'll just make more. So go ahead and take that off your book or tablet. Okay, and then what you want to do is you want to cut at one end and then on the opposite end. So you're going to be making some strands or strips of yarn. All right, so now that you have your strands of yarn, what you want to do is go ahead and get out your paper towel roll, your empty paper towel roll, and then you want to cut about maybe a ½ inch or so. If you want to make the brim of the beanie thicker, then you can cut more, or if you want to make it thinner, then cut less. But I'm gonna do maybe about a ½ inch. I'm just gonna eyeball it. Okay, So So now I got my ring, and I didn't cut it perfect, so let me go ahead and trim off this excess because I would like the brim as straight as possible. Okay, so that looks about good. Now I got my ring. See? And all you're going to do is just take your string, fold it in half, and then what you want to do is take the folded side and stick it through the ring, and then now you have a loop right here. Take the loose ends on the other side and pull it through that loop like this. Okay, forming a slip knot, and then tying it, and now you've got the beginning of your beanie. So you're going to take all this string and do the same thing. So you just want to make sure that you remember what direction you put your loop in, and you tie or do your slip knot all in the same direction so that all your string is facing the same direction and the little knot is all facing the same direction. So this knot or nub is on the outside, and on the inside you have what looks like that. Okay, so the outside needs to look like that, and the inside is the smooth side. Okay, so I have a lot of string I still need to loop through and slip knot on my ring. So go ahead and do yours, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish my little beanie, and when I am done slip knotting all of my string onto my ring, then I will meet you back here to show you the next step. So then once you've got a nice full bunch of string on your ring, go ahead and spread it out. Just make sure that the cardboard is not showing. If it is, you know, scooch the yarn, make sure that everything is evenly spaced. If you've got big gaps, then you need to add more yarn, but I'm pretty happy with this. I think it's pretty good. So now that you've got all of your string, slip knot to your ring, go ahead and push your yarn through the ring to the other side like so. So you're basically turning it like inside out. And that creates this nice thick band or brim, since this will be a beanie. And it gives volume to this side. Alright, so just make sure everything is in the same direction. All your string is in through the ring. Okay, comb any loose strands or tangled strands. Make sure everything is nice and in there. Now go ahead and cut yourself a longer string of yarn. So this is about the center. And what you want to do is go ahead and tie your string like so. See that? Okay. And then flip it to the other side. And before I tie a knot, I like to make sure all my yarn is through the knot. And then what I do is I tie a knot on the back side as well. Make sure it's nice and tight. You don't want any of these strands coming out. And then I take my string back to the front and tie a knot again. Sorry, I wasn't tying knots earlier, huh? I was just tying it. So now I've tied a knot, and I'm going to take it to the back and tie a knot again, just to make sure nothing comes out. So there's my tie, and here's my knot. So that's what it looks like. So now I'm going to go ahead and take the long string, hold it, pull it to the side, and now I've got this poofy, crazy, wild pom-pom. And I'm just going to give that a little trim since it's not all even. I'm just going to trim it. I just like to trim mine out because it makes it a little bit more poofy. And then with the really long string, now you don't have to tie a string this long like I did, but let's see. This is what I'm going to use to tie it on the Christmas tree, or to hang it on the Christmas tree. So just whatever length you like. So I think that's pretty good. Then I'm going to go ahead and tie a knot. Go ahead and snip off the ends. And there you go. That is your beanie ornament. What do you think, guys? That took no time at all, right? And it's super, super cute. This part is optional. If you want, what I'm going to do is after I make all of these, I'm going to hot glue the actual foam ball into the hat so it doesn't slip out. But if you're not worried about that, then you don't need to do that as well. So when you get these foam balls, look for the nice smooth side to draw in the face. Ah! So here's his eyes. Hope you can see. There you go. And now I'm going to draw his mouth. There we go. Stick his beanie on. There you go. And that's your snowman. Yay, you did it, guys. So here's our finished product, Mr. Snowman. How quick and easy was that? He's super cute. I hope you like this video. If you do, please give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. If you recreate this snowman, please let me know. If you are on Instagram, please follow me. You can follow me on #IStayingCreative. And if you are on Instagram, and if you do recreate this, #IStayingCreative so I can see your cute snowman. Until next time, stay creative. Bye-bye.